Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. So today we are going to continue on with the world event. We're going to do some Dark Tower and then finish it up with some League. So let's get right into that. Oops, I don't have it. Oh, here we go. Great. Okay, so heading over to the roadmap right now. Go roadmap. Go, go, go. Okay, going to skip the in-game ad as we normally do. Oh, can't do it this time. All right. So right now we're on the quest right now to soulbind the event legendaries 9 times. After a couple of days of getting runes, we were able to get the last hero because we were stuck on this quest. We needed to unlock the 3rd hero in order to get another soulbind. So we'll hit the go and we'll land in... Alright, we're in our squad right now. As you can see, we do have the Arthur Frostblade and we do have access to all 4 of the soulbinds. So we'll get those done. Just need the 9, but in this case, we'll finish it up since we don't have to soulbind him any further. And a little bit of dust. Great. Okay. The other hero that we need to unlock is the epic version of the Arthur, and so even though we do have this quest on the bottom to spend 40,000 runes, we are a little behind. So we'll just finish this quest so we can get a couple more runes along the way. Alright, claim the reward. Hey, Jaboga. Good afternoon. Ooh. Okay, so we are on the next quest over here. Defeat the demon. Should send us over to the boss. Alright. And the demon does have a skill. So whenever an enemy appears, enemy being us, it will get a skill to, when they die, it'll deal damage to adjacent allies in their... Okay, so heroes next to them will take damage, and then at the start of the turn, we'll summon a demon on their side. Alright, sure, yeah, let's go. How's it going, Jipoga? How's it going this afternoon for you? Okay, it's time to send you back. You will not get Arthur's soul. You may make decisions here, but the lower worlds have their own laws. I'm not leaving without his soul. Okay. Since I used the pirate skin this morning as opposed to the geisha, we do have a different squad. So as you can see here, these heroes, these are used for the gold mine, but that is okay. Should still be able to get it done. Okay, start with our damage pentagrams. We have double coverage on lane A, and so we'll send heroes in that direction. Summon our... ranged hero over here on A1. This hero deals damage to other heroes that are not order when they come into play. And so I'm assuming that they will have non-order heroes and they'll take damage along the way here. Okay, as you can see, they summon the Koshi. It gives us a negative attack for the turn being. Let's see, 109 over here. Okay, yeah, we'll continue on. It's going to summon this range hero actually on D1. When it comes into play, it gives extra attack to 2 of our heroes. Summon this one because it can actually take the damage off of the Jolnir, so that is good. Okay, and yeah, we had lethal already. There you go, and you said you wouldn't leave. You may have different laws, but everyone in the lower worlds knows it's best to not piss me off. I'm just a guy, not really trying to beat up on people. Okay, that was Demon Hunter. Or Demon. We are the Demon Hunter. Okay, heading over to the roadmap. Claiming the rewards. Okay, looks like we did complete the next quest already. So that one is... Oh, skipping the ad again. These things are going to pop up every time. Amazing. Okay, so leveling up any one of the event legendaries to level 14. We already have one in our squad, so that's why this one is complete. We'll claim the reward. Okay, heading on to the next quest here. So defeating Conspirator. This will send us back to the boss. Okay, and the skill for them this time is, so an ally appears, ally meaning it's the enemy rather. Whenever it appears on their side, they'll get an attack boost for every wounded enemy, enemy being us, except buildings. All right, sure, yeah, let's go. Hey, Japoga, where are you in the world event right now? Are you what chapter and quest are you on? Do you have a lot of Arthur? Do you have a lot of sheer-Shah or Ball'Zt? I ask because there are people I know who finished the event on day... They finished it on day 3, and they just had a lot of good rolls with their chests. I had to wait until the very last day in order to open up the Arthur, which is unfortunate because I was trying to get the get the event done. But yeah. Where were you at the quest right now? Okay, it is over. I give you a choice: prison or exile. Just when I found a way to really get close to power, you ruined it all again. I am tired of being in the shadow of useless rulers. I should have done everything myself from the beginning. The best job is the job done yourself. Okay, well, let's start with the damage pentagrams. And yeah, again, we can also do the Jolnir. We have double coverage over here on lane A. You can have protection with our buildings. And just going for damage over to the Warlord. We also do have our Discordia for the double attack. And if we have another lane open, should be good for lethal. So let's see, combat. Oh, we have our 260. All right, yeah, we'll summon the Discordia. And the extra attack given should be enough for lethal. And there you go. You're not very good at doing it on your own. Since you haven't chosen anything, then the decision is mine. The dungeon will be a great place to think about new strategies. Go to the dungeon. Rah! Okay. Conspirator is now complete. Heading over to the roadmap. Claiming, and now... Whoop. Okay. Alright, we have the next set of quests here. Up top, we have Summon Gods 3 times, and then followed by that with Reborn the Event Legendaries 9 times. On the bottom, we have level up the Arthur Frostblade to level 16. Let's see how many copies of things we do have. Looking at the hero table on the Mighty Party wiki, if you start with a level 1 Arthur, and assuming you don't reborn it, even without evolve bonuses or anything like that, you would need roughly 2270 or 2300 copies in order to get it from level 1 to 16. We don't have the epic, and so even with our rare copies that we have here, oops, here we go. Yeah, even with our rare copies here, we wouldn't be able to evolve to get enough legendaries, so we'll try and unlock the epic first at this point, and then we'll see how many copies we have to potentially get it to level 16. I got all the heroes, but not a lot of any, and I'm in the second chapter with the epic Soulbind. Okay. Okay, so you got all, okay. Did you not have the other epics from before? The epic sheer-Shah and the epic Ball'Zt were in some events, although the Ball'Zt only happened in, what, 2 events? And the sheer-Shah happened in, let's see, 1, 2, I think 3 events total. I could finish it, but no need to spend more resources since I get all the heroes. Yes, that's usually the plan. So as long as you can unlock the heroes, it's then a matter of spending the runes on where you want them to go. So whether you want stronger epics, stronger legendaries, or more rares, it's always yeah, you can choose whichever side you want to do on the world event. This event overall is okay to spend on. sheer-Shah is good. Ball'Zt is not as good as other heroes just because of the random nature for the summons. And then Arthur itself, I haven't seen a good Arthur being used in any squads so far. Seen strong Arthurs, but in terms of the skill working for the building and the charge and everything, it doesn't really seem to be a game breaker, if anything. No, I didn't have any, not even the epic axe. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is an event to do so, to get the epics at least. It was also unfortunate too that in the wish shop, so they did start the wish shop a couple days ago, and this is the first time that they started the wish shop during a world event. And so I thought, oh, okay, hey, maybe we could just wish for the Arthur instead of having to unlock him in the legendary chest, but he was not available. Oddly enough, somebody told me that Vixen was available in a wish shop, and that was shortly after that world event where it first came out. But for now, you're only able to unlock those heroes in the world event by opening their chests. So that was a bummer. Okay, all right, where I'm heading over to the epic chest in the event shop to see if we can unlock that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we got some epic bolts. Okay, some epic sheer-Shah.
Epic.
I think he will work best with Vixen, Hanako, and Miso. Yes, it's good in terms of the freeze combo. So his skill goes off before the attack, kind of like the new Jormungand. But you need multiple charges on the building, and you only get those before the attack, and you don't get them per attack. So it's slow in the amount of freeze that it can do relative to the rest of those other heroes. So Vixen can get multiple freezes based upon however many heroes that you have to attack with. Hanako can do the same based upon how many heroes you can destroy on your opponent's side. And then the Miso can get multiple freezes based upon how many freeze runes that it summons. So compared to all of those other heroes that are just mentioned, it's pretty slow. I mean, it can do support, especially since at least the building itself can be a floater on the board to give an attack boost. But other than that, it's not really that good for freeze. Yeah, and Jormungand is also very good. I remember facing that pit boss from last week where Jormungand freezes our heroes and then gets a large health boost because of every frozen hero on our side of the field. Okay, we do have enough to open the bonus chest, and this time we are not saving it because it is unlikely that we will get the Arthur to level 16. So we'll open the bonus chest. Okay, and we got some bonus rooms. That's not too bad. It'll give us more chances to open up the epic chests. Okay, we got a low probability roll. Got some free legendaries, so that's kind of cool. Okay, more sheer-Shah.
Epic.
Hey, all right, great. Okay, so we do have the epic Arthur. Gonna soulbind those heroes now. Oh, okay. So this one, okay, both of these were reborn to level 1, so that's why we don't have this one complete. But we do have the other ones, and so we'll take care of those. But his main characteristic is to be a tank, as they mentioned in Discord, a real tank. Yeah, we can actually take a look at it now. All right, so let's see what he does. All right, so he has that building with the charge before the attack, adds a charge, and at the end of line gives plus health to allies in the line. All right, scaling up all the way, assuming there are no reborns. We'll see give a lot of health at the end of the line. Okay. And then I wish I could see the building to see the stats and see how much that scales. But yeah, this makes sense in terms of at least boosting up the heroes. Yeah, the building comes behind himself immediately. So I guess end of turn, summon. So I'll summon that building when it first comes into play. And then the end of turn skill will boost the building. And because it's a building as opposed to a attacking hero, it is less vulnerable to silence. And so I guess that would make sense in terms of that tanking, but not necessarily the hero itself. Although you can see here, it does scale all the way up to 464. So, I mean, I've seen other heroes get higher with their skills, but for the most part, yeah, this is a pretty decent stat line, at least for a tank. I can see their attack is not that good, but that is where the charges on the building come up. Okay, so I guess since we already unlocked the epic, we can now, well, we'll open up legendaries again, since that's the only reason why we need to open up the epics. So yeah, let's get those legendaries. Okay, we got the lowest amount of Arthur. And we got some bolts. Okay.
Legendary.
Well, at least the world event is now complete for us at this point, as we don't have a lot of copies of the Epic Arthur, nor the legendary version. I'm gonna take a look at the squad one more time and actually see how many copies we can evolve into. Not gonna do the evolve, but just doing some math and seeing how far it could go. All right, so we have the rare. Okay, so roughly 2K, so that's roughly about 6 times as much as this. And so if we did do that, we would get 17 times 6, so 15, 90. Yeah, so yeah, we don't have a lot of copies. All right, so that being the case, we're going to now swap off to the Dark Tower. The building will is a sword in the rock that gives the attack boost, so he freezes, gives an attack boost and health boost. Okay, yeah, I know the building does give an attack boost. I've seen that before. The freeze is, again, it's okay. The issue is it doesn't freeze as much as it can, as opposed to, as mentioned, other heroes. But again, it's another hero that can at least trigger the freeze, so it's not too bad. And then the health boost, yes, as well. That health boost will help out. Again, boosting the building is important, and then the other heroes after. Which you actually, so I guess since it's an order hero too, you can give immunity to your heroes. And so that can actually combo with the Shaolin for the immunity from silence, and then also other heroes that boost health, such as the Dark, or also the, what's it called? The Old God as well. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna head over to the Dark Tower. Okay, as you can see right now, we currently have 2 attempts. Another one will show up in about 28 minutes. We have 5 wins already, and so we need to get, what was it, 11 more? Got 4 more days, and so yeah, let's go. We're gonna use a pirate skin this time around. Seeing how much more useful it can be. I heard other people were using it this time. Normally I do use the geisha skin, but we have an extra pentagram off of our pirate, so maybe that'll help us out. Okay, so they're starting with the ogre. They have the heal, the silence, and the stones with the heal. And then they also have a sentry pet too that gives some attack boost off of a summon, end of turn, and then if a ranged ally kills. Okay, so we are facing a first turn Ghosta over here. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. I wish, wait, is it here? I can see. Oh, okay. Oh, it just disappeared. Thank you, Izan. And yeah, welcome to the chat. All right, I'm gonna start with the damage pentagrams first. We do have double coverage on lane B, but we do need to get rid of this Ghost as soon as possible. Do have that guy over there. Oh, we can do some damage. I guess that'll be all right. Yeah, maybe this will work. Yeah, I'm gonna actually start with the Ghosta, or no, we're gonna start with the Goliath first turn and place it behind the building. And the reason why is because this Goliath can actually deal damage whenever we summon a hero. So the idea is hopefully we draw a hero this turn that can actually deal damage to this building and then also damage to the Ghosta here. Based on his attack is weak, but you can't ignore him because he will build up the charges. Yes, that is true. So I guess it's also been fortunate that in the battles that I've played against in Arthur, I've always had some form of removal, whether it's a Dead Lord or a York. So either transforming the hero or dealing damage to the other hero. Oh, this is not what I needed. All right, so let's see here. Okay, let us do, let's see, we have 2 ways to deal damage. 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna deal roughly 30 damage per summon. So that'll actually be enough to destroy those. 60, 60. This hero here can deal damage to an ore hero when it first comes on play. The issue is that it might not be enough to actually destroy both of these. So what we'll do is we'll do our ranged summon over here. I do need the one more. Potentially give protection. Here. Yeah, actually we'll try this. All right, so we'll do our ranged summon. This ranged summon, it summons a bush in front of itself, and then that'll actually count for another trigger off of the Goliath. Okay, not quite enough to destroy this, unfortunately, but if we do a summon next turn, assuming our Goliath is still around, we can destroy the Ghosta here. Whoa. Uh-oh. That was not it. I cannot spell. Okay. Alright, so we have the ranged hero over here. It gives spikes to another one of the enemies whenever they attack. Gonna do our shark summon now to actually trigger the damage off of the Ghosta. So I can see damage to destroy it. Okay, it is on a damage pentagram too. So if we can deal one more point of damage, should be good. I'm gonna follow it up with the building over here on D2. So the damage will come in. The building also has good health, and it will get around the silent skill as mentioned. And the building will deal damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. So even if our heroes here are silenced, they'll still count as damage towards the warlord. Okay. So we have the dark over here. This one has immunity and the mental shield. It is on a damage pentagram, but it won't take that damage. Aw, man. Aw, the lag. No good. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We can go for... Let's see, combat. Yeah, we're going to summon the vampire here with the extra attack. And the reason why is because we need to break the shield and just deal the damage over to the hero. So we're going to summon it over here in B2. And as mentioned, just enough to break the shield. Okay, this hero is actually strong enough to need being destroyed because you'll see this skill here. So it gives health to their heroes before we attack. And so even with our extra attack, we'll still need to deal enough damage to destroy this. Otherwise, their other heroes are going to be getting boosts. Okay, what is this hero? This hero does the flight and also has the curse. No attackers over here, unfortunately. But what we can do is we'll summon a building to actually block for damage. And then also, since it's one less attacker, we won't trigger off that skill. So we'll summon it over here in C2. Okay, our building itself deals damage at the end of the turn. And then with the damage pentagram at the beginning of the next turn, destroys the hero. Jipoga, I love that we're on the same page in terms of strategy. You are spotting the good plays. Okay, so we have another hero over here. It has immunity, also gives plus health and the extra attack. Let's see if we can give an attack boost over here. So that would be 48, 90. Oh, so not quite enough to destroy that. Mizo. Okay, yeah, I would go with Mizo too, just figuring out which one I'm going to attack. Do need to get rid of both of these heroes. It could give 1, 2 more attack boosts. Because both of these heroes are immune, that's a problem. Let's see if I can get rid of this now. Yeah, I'll give an attack boost, see what happens. So we'll do some dust. So that's at 96. Let's see, one more. Oh, of course. All right, so we don't have enough to destroy it. All right, gonna summon the Mizu just to break this hero. Yeah. It's best if we just get rid of a hero one at a time. And so even though our building will actually be vulnerable to damage, it still has enough health. And like I said, we'll bring the damage over here. They still have their silent skill, which is an issue. But we'll do what we can. Probably going to be summoning the flight hero next turn to trigger off the silence. Alright, so we have the melee hero over here. When his attack deals damage to enemies in line. Also, well, okay. So no attack boost because even the death trigger can't target the immune hero over here. So let's see. So combat will destroy that. Tortoise behind the Caesar's head. Sure, absolutely. Okay, we are still dealing damage to heroes when we summon, so that's helpful. Okay, we're also getting mental shield for every kill that we end up doing. But again, we are going to be behind because of the immune hero. If we do trigger silence, that'll actually be good because we can then summon the flight hero to block. Otherwise now they do have the 2 extra attacks, as it does get an extra attack at the end of the turn. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it will still be behind. I guess if they summon another hero to attack, it'll break through the Caesar's head. But again, not such a big deal because then we'll have our flight hero. That's not what I want to see. Okay, so we have the Ogorok over here that deals random damage to our heroes. Also gets block at the end of the turn for every wounded, which in this case it is... Ugh, that's a lot of block. Okay, so we could do attack steal. Enemy death, gives him the row, block over there. But I'm gonna switch it up and yeah, he used the silence already. I'm gonna switch it up and actually summon the Enlil. It'll do a couple things for us. So it will be a flight hero to actually stop the damage off of the Chernomore, and then also protecting our building. And at this point now, we're gonna let our damage pentagrams deal the damage to the Ogorok, because they do have a lot of block which we can't go through. So as you can see, we are getting slowed down a lot just from the silence and also that hero that does heal whenever it attacks. Yeah. We do have an attack boost available. Oof. Okay, so we have the damage there, and ouch. Okay, so we are taking a lot of damage. The Freddy came out and played, dealt damage to all of our heroes that were non-chaos. Do have our building to actually destroy this. And combo over here, Freddy over here. And there is no way for us to actually destroy both of these heroes at the same time. This will still be destroyed by the damage pentagram, but that's really it. Combo over here, and no, we don't have enough to destroy the Freddy. So yeah, that is unfortunate. We did have good setups in the beginning, but again, once those other heroes came out, we couldn't get rid of them, and well, that was that.
What?
I was super bummed. Exactly. Well, we'll try that again. And, well, we have a different matchup too, so that's cool. We'll start with the damage pentagrams first. We are going first as well. Okay, we got the Jimmy Rocker Boys with those block runes, the splash coming off of the range summons, and then also the setting enemy health to 1. And because we are starting first, they have less spots for where their block runes can come out, because they can only be summoned in spots where there aren't buildings, our own pentagrams, or the runes. Yes, that silent skill was used very efficiently. Okay, how are we going to do this? Could do that. Oh, this is one of those weird spots where I don't want to destroy the buildings, because then they have more spots for their block runes. That almost seems backwards. Yeah, we'll do. Gonna summon the building over here on C2. So this building here, it will give us health when it comes into play, and then it also gives mental shield to 2 of our heroes at the end. Okay, so they summon the block runes, even though they only have 2 spots available. And that is okay. Just so they will be stuck. Yes, absolutely. Okay, they summoned on the damage pentagram. Okay, we have the scrap with the extra attack. Metal shield over here, not silent. Okay, well, we're gonna lose our building next turn, unfortunately. If we even deal damage, it'll take roughly 2 turns. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna summon the ranged hero over here on A1. And this hero has a death trigger, so whenever it dies, it transforms a wounded ranged enemy into a reward box. So we'll get a little bit of protection. Okay, we have the damage pentagram happening. Okay, what we're going to do, we need to draw out the Jimmy Rocker Boys, and then we'll follow it up with our shark summons to get back the board. Okay, we have the ranged hero over here, has a death trigger to deal damage to our warlord. Combat over here, so that'll put it at 90. Oh, really? No, that'll put it at exactly 100. Can we give this an attack boost? We can. All right, so we'll give this an attack boost. I'm gonna summon this hero because it has high health. And oh, is that enough? Will that be enough? Where did the attack boost go? Oh no, it's there. All right, that's good. Oh, actually, did I do the math wrong? 190, 597. Yes. Okay, great. All right. Summon the range hero over here. Deal the combat to the trap, and then followed by the death trigger. This hero, whenever the enemy attacks, will summon a Rotter on one of our melee cells. It'll help us block. And like I said, it has the high health, so it can at least take some damage off of the rocker boys that we were expecting. Okay, we have the range hero over here on the block rune. Also summons a plant whenever it attacks. Let's see, comment over there. Bad math as usual. Yeah, I got to make sure that I don't miscalculate because I've fumbled it many a time. Okay, let's see. So since that hero is on the block rune, what we want to do is going to summon the Rotter, the Necrolich next. Normally we go for the freeze or even the Mizu, but we don't have spots available for the freeze runes. And as I said, we do want to take care of those other heroes. Gonna summon the Necrolich over here on B1 to avoid the damage. And well, we'll have Rotters coming at the end of the turn from the Necrolich, and then we'll also get Rotters off of the attacks. So our goal right now is to clear out some other heroes, so that way our Rotters have a better chance of dealing damage to the plant. Oh, great. And then we're also defended from damage against this Myten. So it deals damage equal to 75% of our health of one of our heroes. Okay, you can see the Myten is getting an attack boost for every male hero that comes into play. And then also whenever one of the enemies are destroyed, they'll get plus health, which isn't so much a big deal. Like I said, we're making sure that we can get rid of their heroes first. So let us continue. Can we give this a boost? No, we cannot give this a boost because it's absolute max of 31. What we can do is we'll summon the building in front of the range hero here on C2. Okay, I can see more boosts, followed by the damage at the end of the turn. And we are actually, yeah, we need one more Rotter to destroy this ranged hero here. Okay, I know our range hero in A1 also does something else. So whenever it attacks, it heals one of our allies for some health. So we can lessen some of the damage off of the Myten. Okay, so we got the Rotter. Okay, we got the plus health happening. Okay, hey, we got rid of the range hero. Okay, we have a couple of options here now. Another block rune. Let's see, so this will be destroyed in combat. This will be destroyed by the damage pentagram. The building will actually deal damage to that. Normally, I would summon the Grace, but instead, I'm going to go for the Mr. Flap over here and going to summon it on... What's going to make the most sense? I'm going to summon the Mr. Flap on D3. And the reason why is because I still want these Rotters to come up. Normally I would want the Rotter to block for the Mr. Flap so that the plus health skill can still happen, but at some point we do want to set one of their heroes health to 1 so that way it can easily be destroyed by either a Rotter or the building for damage. Still need to have these melee spots open too so that we can do the sharks in case we need extra attackers on the board. And it's also immune, and being immune is never a bad thing. Okay, so we got the all giving miss to 2 of our heroes. In this case, it's this one here. You can see the symbol, and checking out where the other miss could have landed. Here? Okay, nope. Okay, so I guess the miss landed on one of our Rotters, and then it was destroyed. Okay. This one here can give an attack boost and negative at the end of the turn. This one deals damage to enemies in the line. That's not bad. Yeah, it has decent health stats as well. Yeah, so you can see it gets a health boost off of the Mr. Flap. It has evasion, so not only will it avoid damage from ranged heroes, it will also deal damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed here. And so that'll actually combo with the Mr. Flap skill if a hero does decide to attack in lane D. We have the Olaf here that deals damage to one of our female heroes whenever it dies. So in this case, the only one that is on the field is this one here. Okay, so looks like the all will be destroyed in combat. Olaf here, seeing if this one has a miss. Nope, not the... Oh, there is a miss over here. All right. Yeah, we can summon another immune hero. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that way we can also avoid the death trigger off the all. So when it dies, it gives negative attack to our heroes. And I'm gonna summon it over here to block versus the Olaf. So combat, negative attack. Okay, and we get a attack boost at the end of the turn from the Confucius, as you see here, for every wounded enemy. So we're in pretty good shape right now. We have the building blocking the lane C. We have the two immune heroes with the decent health. And, well, we do have a death trigger still on the Ding Weasel. Just got to find a way to deal damage to the Warlord. And hopefully we also draw enough pressure to get those Jimmy Rocker boys out. Okay, so we have the Madam Agony that transformed our wounded heroes. In this case, it was the Necrolich. Damage over here, damage here. Okay, gonna continue with the Tinker over on C3. The Tinker will summon a Tesla X, and that Tesla X will give us an attack boost at the beginning of the turn, as well as damage to the Warlord whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. Okay, and it looks like we dealt enough damage with the building to then destroy both the Crystal and the Madam Agony. Okay, here are the Rocker Boys. One of them landed on the damage pentagram, so that's good. Okay, we have the splash happening, so let's see, it'll destroy... Right, well, this building will already be destroyed in combat. Damage will happen to our building over here. Oop, okay. Well, this is the other skill that they use. So it sets the health of our non-melee heroes to 1. So our buildings will be destroyed, and potentially these range heroes will be destroyed too. Ooh, wow. You're still able to pull off the combo in Dark Tower. So the Legion over here gives an attack boost to their Order heroes, and then also a health boost, and then the Legion can attack multiple times for every Order hero that attacks before it. I am so shocked. How are they able to pull this off in Dark Tower? This is amazing. Alright, so... Ugh. Alright, we're gonna have to rely on some RNG in order to get this done. So we'll do the Shark Summon to stop attacks, possibly. Okay, do need to destroy this somehow, but we don't have anything except the flight, the range hero over here. We'll give an attack boost to our male heroes to deal damage, and also summon the ranged hero on B2.
Hey!
Yes, the AI does definitely cheat. There was no way they were coming back from that board unless they did both of those skills and had a perfect summon behind it. Otherwise, we would have just run over the two ranged heroes. Flabbergasting.
Whoa!
Okay, combat there, counter attack over there, range hero over here. Okay, so let's see. So we can at least destroy the Rocker Boy. We have the Grim Harvester here that has a death trigger to give extra attack to one of their heroes. Let's see, combat. So this will be 120 over 2. So we need to deal roughly 90 damage. And this one gets an attack boost for every ally on our side. So let's destroy those. Yeah, we'll summon it over here on C1. And the reason why is because we want to get get away from potential splash damage off of another summon. Okay, we got rid of both the Legion and the Rocker Boy. And now we finally have the board back. They don't have any more of their skills. And so, barring any other crazy board wipe, should be good for this battle. Seeing for next turn, my 10 will be good for damage. Otherwise, we can do the Athena here. Oh, hey, even better. Sure. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Apollo instead. And I'm going to place it behind the Mr. Flap.
Whoa!
So the Apollo here will give evasion to one of our heroes at the end of the turn. And then also, we'll give Mental Shield to another hero whenever an enemy appears. Okay, with the damage pentagrams, got rid of both the present and then also the beholder over here. Guess we could have placed a blocker on lane A, although I really want to preserve our setup because last time, well, we had a setup before and then it was just wiped out by all the Rocker Boys. Okay, we have the Queen Anata here with the poison and then also poison triggering again. Let's see, combat. We're pretty close to lethal right now, so might as well go for that. So 180, 280, 370? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we should be good here. Let's do a sudden death, make sure that we can get that damage in. And then follow up the ranged hero here on lane A. Combat, and there we go. So a little bit of a scare on that Rocker Boy turn, but we did recover.
Epic.
Okay, we got some runes and we got some epic Deadlord. Sure, all right. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm assuming they're gonna start first. Yep. Seems like that. Okay, so they have the heal, they have the silence, and the stones with the heal. They also have a sentry pet that has a large attack boost, pretty much whenever they do anything. Okay, let us see here. Okay, so we have the Regardus here with the Hellgate, also can silence the enemy that attacks. Gonna do our damage pentagrams first. And then, let's see what we can do here. So, combat. Do we have evasion? That could work. Extra attack. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the Jaxi on D3 actually. Deal some damage over to the Hellgate. Also has evasion, so it can get around the ranged hero. Could have potentially summoned it on the attack pentagram too, or the attack rune, but still a little early. Don't think we need that extra damage quite yet. And we can also give us an attack boost if it still exists. Looks like we have a building for next turn, so we can actually just deal the damage over to the Regardus that way. And we do have a building here, the Caesar's head, that gives us mental shield to one of our heroes. Not sure which is going to be more important, having our building protected or protecting the Caesar's head. This is going to be a long battle anyway, so suppose keeping the building alive is going to be more important. Okay, so we have damage over there, damage there. Combat there. We got the range hero here that summons the puppet, and that puppet will remove negative effects. It will be destroyed by the damage pentagram. And totem on A2. I'm going to take one more point of damage and actually avoid that altogether. Because I don't want our building to be silenced and then we have no other plays afterwards. Although, I guess, stopping damage is okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for it. All right. A2. Okay, so we have the Jaxi with the double attack, followed by the damage pentagram at the end. Yeah, B2 would have been good too, especially since they have double pentagrams on this lane. Probably B2 would have been the better one, but we can also tank for damage, that's fine. Ugh. Okay. So we have the engineer here that heals the allies for that amount. I'm gonna do our shark summons now because we do need to get rid of this healer. Okay, and let's see. So we're dealing 71, so not quite enough to actually destroy that. And we don't have, do we have enough to destroy this? So 80, 160, 160. Okay, so we can actually destroy the engineer though, right? Because so 160, yeah, okay. So we're gonna summon the ranged hero. Just making sure we have another, yeah, it's only this ranged hero, okay. And gonna summon it on the B2. Don't want to waste the health rune, and it could potentially block another pentagram or some other skill. Okay, there we go. That's what we need to see. Okay, since our shark comes into play, it sets the enemy attack in line for 1, so we can actually avoid taking damage over here. And again, we do want to protect our building so that we can deal some more damage over multiple turns. Okay, so combat will destroy that. We'll get some health back. We have the Shaolin here with the attack boost and then also the death trigger. Could deal that. Damage over there. Yes, gonna go with the Kabos here on B3. Decent health stats, and then also if it gets silenced, we can at least have a very large tank. And then if it doesn't get silenced, it does have that reflex skill to 2 of the enemies. Alright, so there's the silence. That's what we were looking for. Okay, next turn. We have the range hero with the puppet summon. Otherwise, could do the melee hero with the high health. Ugh. Oh, okay. You got a large attack boost because of the pet. Got it, got it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, some of the range hero could deal damage over there. Puppet could potentially destroy that. So some of the range hero over here on A1. Deal some combat damage over to it. And looks like we do have some protection with our puppet against the Caesar's head. Let's see, combat. Okay, next turn is gonna be, oh, we got a lot of choices next turn. What's gonna make more sense? Oh no, the building! Combat there. Over there, damage there. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see. So, yeah, the Lotrix is going to be the one to summon because of those puppets doing the reflect damage. Also can remove the attack steal. Alright, gonna summon the Lotrix over here on B1. Same lane with the damage pentagrams. Okay, and this is actually good because we now have a puppet on the other side. So once the attack steal triggers off of the scrap again, we can remove the negative effects. So the puppet here can reflect damage. So is that 75% going to be enough to destroy this? That's, yeah, so that should be 350, right? 330. Yeah, that should be enough to actually destroy the scrap. Okay, good. Alright, so as you can see, once the puppet was destroyed, we did remove the negative steal. They have their own Caesar's head that will deal damage, and so now we need to get rid of that because it's also dealing damage to our warlord. Okay, so we have combat over there, combat there, attack boost to mail, so it actually won't be enough to destroy those. We'll be destroying that. Combat here, crystals. Interesting spot. Let me see where the attack boost is going to be. So not quite enough to do that. Normally we'd summon the Flami Heli for damage, but we do have the Lotrix that can still spawn those puppets, and those puppets can actually destroy that. So let's see here. Death silences enemy in the line. No, it's attacked. This one's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to summon this one over here. Although this one has evasion, but this one's fine. I would rather have the silence off in play. So we'll get some health back to their warlord because of those stones that they summoned. We do have those puppets. We do also need some health back off of a melee kill, which the puppets can actually trigger for us. Is it called the Runner? Lord of the Forest. Yeah, I was thinking about also summoning the Wind Song instead, just because of the evasion and then also the extra damage, but at this point, I think Silence is going to help us out just a little bit more. Okay, we got the Reflect happening. We got the Reflect happening again. Okay, and Silence for sure now is going to help out because of that Ogork. Okay, what a weird spot to be in. So let's see, combat happened over here. We do have those mental shields happening because each one of our heroes is being destroyed. Okay, need to manipulate where those puppets show up. I do have combat over here. It's over there. This one for the heal. See how much damage this is going to deal. So this is 54 with the health. This one has the extra damage off of a kill. And actually gets a health boost when it first comes out. Probably just going to need the damage altogether. So I'm going to summon the Spore Loathe over... Well, we still need to keep it alive too. I'm going to keep the Spore Loathe alive and place it over here in C2. So we'll still have our spawns off of our Lotrix. Okay, we're breaking some of the shields. And we do have the puppets now blocking the Ogork. So let's see, so 42 to 71. Okay, so they, at least with their random damage, they can't destroy the puppets. And they'll have to run into at least one of them, and so that'll actually destroy the hero here. So there's the Ogork. Okay, they have the Murden Care with the rabbits that will do the silence off of the enemy that it kills. Okay, looks like our Loathe Spore was silenced off of the kill. Combat will destroy that. Combat will destroy this. And now we just got to deal damage to the Caesar's head. So let's see. So that'll be enough for that. Summon the ranged hero over on C1. Although, let's see. Damage over there. No, yeah, C1 over here. Alright, so we'll take some damage off of the rabbit being killed. Okay, we'll take some damage also off of the stones being destroyed. Okay, so the thing that's keeping us around is the Lotrix, and then also this hero too, with the damage. Alright, so once we get rid of the Caesar's head, we'll be in good shape. Okay, we have the ranged hero here that will heal enemies in the line, also plus poison off of the attack. Combat will be enough to destroy that. And then actually with the damage pentagram, that will be destroyed too. I'm gonna summon the melee hero over here on yeah, okay, I'm gonna summon it over here on D1. Although, I guess, oh, the puppets could actually block this. But that's actually not bad. Okay, so combat over there. Damage from the Yuri off the extra attack. Damage pentagram will destroy the Caesar's head. And then the range hero over here. Okay, I still gotta remember that the puppets can still happen off of the Yuri. And so if we did want this hero to attack, we would have actually summoned it over here on C3. Okay, we have the melee hero over here that when it's attacked gives Toxin. Toxin is gonna be an issue because we still have those puppets. So let's see, it will be destroyed here. And I guess we'll summon the range hero because then that way we'll actually fill up our entire board. Yeah! Okay. Oh, okay. Whenever an order hero dies, it gets plus attack. That's cool. Let's combat over there. Okay, and again, we're not worried about the Toxin. The Lotrix can destroy a puppet at the beginning of the turn. It gets an attack boost and the health boost, as you can see over here. The only issue now is running into something like a Hoodoo or a Vanakori for reflect damage.
Whoa!
Okay, good. Alright, so we have the Necrolich here. Attacking, has those Rotters that will deal damage. This hero will get an attack boost. Well, it gets a health boost at the end, so let's see. Combat. Jormungand Grands over there, Comet there. Seeing what's going to make more sense. Probably the... You know, actually, we need health. What am I saying? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with the... Combat over here. Combat here. I'm going to protect the My-10. So instead, I'm going to summon the My-10 to go for damage. As you see, we actually dealt nothing because 75% of 1 is actually rounded down to 0. But that's okay. As each one of our heroes are destroyed, we will get a health boost back to our Warlord, as seen here. We'll also get a health boost off of the melee kill. And for now, we do have... Well, we have the Lotrix with the attack boost. We do have our puppets that can reflect the damage. And then we also have the Yuri that can also deal damage to a range hero. And we summon the My-10 actually on the D3 as opposed to A3 because if the My-10 gets destroyed first before the puppets, we don't get the health boost. But if any of our other heroes are destroyed before, in terms of turn order, we can get it through there. So let's see, so combat. We'll give an attack boost to our male heroes. That should actually be enough to run through there. And then follow it up with... Seeing if there are any other triggers that we can do. So this one gives Vampirism. This one gets Metal Shield with also disappearing. It's actually not bad. Yeah, let's go for that.
Yeah.
So there's the attack boost as mentioned to Boga. Got some damage over to the Warlord. Extra damage over to the heroes. And so we're in a much better position than we were a couple turns ago, because now with all of our heroes being destroyed, we have the health back. We had roughly, what, 500 or so? And so now, even if a totem came out in play, we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we also have our Justice over here that's giving miss to 2 Chaos heroes at the end of the turn. So in this case, that Leader Nilin can't attack. Blair if I can. So combat here. Oh, hey, Tesla actually would be pretty nice. Yeah, let's go for Tesla instead. So we'll summon the Tesla. Comes into play, deals damage for every hero that is on the board. Also will deal damage whenever another enemy is destroyed. Those count for those Rotters. And then our puppets too. So damage there. Comet there. And there we go. Tesla at the end. Okay, all right. Hey, we're doing okay right now with the pirate. I'm so not used to not being able to do a board wipe whenever we need to. So this is just more about placement, drawing the heroes to your spots for damage, and then hopefully some good RNG along the way. All right, so let's keep going. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, it's Ulko. Okay, not expecting too many good things, but like I said, we'll do what we can. All right, so again, same thing with the Ogre. Also the Sentry Pet, which gives a little bit of an attack boost, but nothing too much to be concerned about. So we'll start with the damage pentagram once again. We have triple coverage over on lane A, so we're going to summon all of our heroes on this lane first, even though we do want to cover the bottom. So let's see. I'm do a mix of heroes with high attack and high health. So this one here has low attack, but high health. This one has decent. Yeah, this will probably be this one here. This one can get Mental Shield too, but no, this is fine. So I'm going to summon the Morgan over here on A3. It does have the setting the attack of heroes in the line to 1 and counterattack too. Your board wipe tactics affecting me too when I'm playing. I don't control that part. But in terms of the tactics, yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same idea. Oh no, there's the Arthur. The Arthur. Okay, so Wow, level 26. Okay, so we're gonna see what this Arthur can actually do here. So the health boost at the end of the turn to enemies in the line. The building will give an attack boost for every charge. Then whenever Arthur attacks, will freeze the enemy. Triggers for every charge. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a second. Oh wait, no. Okay, so it's the building that creates the charge. No. So the charge gets created off of Arthur, but the free skill happens off the building if Arthur attacks. Okay. Huh. Wait a second. So that means that... So the limit of charge... There's a limit on the amount of charges per turn, but the free skill happens after every attack. Okay. Got it. I have nothing good here. I'm just gonna go for this. I guess we could have just went for a range, but that is fine too. I don't even know why I went for that building. I just went for the high health. But really should be summoning heroes attacking on the line here. So yeah, that very large health, but it doesn't give health to itself. So, yeah, I guess we'll just need to block for damage that way. Okay, we got the what is it? Freezing off of there. Now they're both frozen. Got it. Okay. Right, well, let's see what we can do here. We got poison to enemies in the line. Got combat over there. This is not on a damage pentagram. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to get rid of that. We'll do our shark summon, at least to get rid of those. This one will actually do poison to enemies in the line. Probably more important to get rid of the Arthur, as we are slowing down on our attacks. But this is okay. Yeah, I guess it's alright. I'd rather just get rid of the amount of attackers on the board. Okay, so the poison did destroy the range hero. And then as you can see, the building is giving the attack boost at the end of the turn. Or the beginning of the turn, rather. Next 3 frozen. Yeah, okay. So I guess this is where the Arthur is going to shine a lot, because off of the multiple charges. So you can see 2 charges over there. Yeah, and that building is also getting a health boost too. So this line is pretty much off limits for damage.
Whoa!
Okay. Okay, we got the range hero here. Then when it dies, it does poison damage. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go next with the Mantis. Do the attack steal. Is this going to work? Okay, we don't have to worry about this here because it is on the damage pentagram. So we're going to go next with the Mantis over here on E3. What? What just happened? Wow. For every charge. Oh no! Wow. That is a very large attack boost. Okay, well, at least the Arthur will be destroyed next turn. Wow, you see all that freeze? That is something. Okay. So at least those will be destroyed. We have the Cernan here that gets a health boost with the nature. Gonna deal as much damage as we can now off to this hero. So we'll summon the melee hero over here. We'll also get some health back off of the kill. As it comes into play, deals damage to range heroes. Okay, all of our heroes are poisoned, and that is okay. Finally got rid of the Arthur, but as you can see, their heroes will get a large attack boost at the beginning of the turn. So what is that? Roughly 160 area? Imagine him with Vixen now. Okay, I see. Yes, because then, yeah, with the attack steal off of the Vixen, you can deal a lot of damage at the beginning of your turn. But this was cool. No pun intended. Okay, we got the curses over here. Okay, so those heroes are now destroyed. Will we have enough to destroy those? Oh yeah, I got a health boost off of these stones. That's not cool. Right, so let's see. Yeah, Cernan next. We'll do our own attack steal as well. And we're gonna need to do attack steal anyways because of that what is it? The What am I saying? Khalid blog? Khalid Bolg? Alright, so even with those heroes, yeah, it's going to be a big issue because now they have protection with the stones. And we don't have too many spot rule, if anything. We need to find a way to silence this building and then also get rid of their other heroes. Ugh. He is a massive tank with a lot of board combination. Got it, got it. Okay, so we have the totem. We're going to take some reflect damage. We got combat over here. We're going to take 180. We have splash damage over here, but not quite enough to destroy this hero. Probably should still block against the hero with more damage. So some of the range hero over here on D2. And not quite the protection we're looking for here. Those crystals did come out, but they didn't block the lane for damage. And looks like we will be taking lethal on this turn here. That's fine. But we figured out why now, how Arthur can actually be a big threat. So if you don't take care of either the Arthur or the building in the first turn, then yeah, you're going to see a lot of damage or a lot of freeze pile up. Oh, okay. Hey, we got one more attempt. Cool. Yeah, let's keep going. That was a crazy battle. Okay. Looks like they're starting first. We already know what an ogre does, so we'll skip that. We'll see how much the attack boosts are on the sentry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, decent. I think we might have already lost on our first turn. So we have the Yoster here that gives a health boost to their heroes for every female that includes themselves. Also deals damage at the beginning of the turn. Start with our damage pentagrams. And got some double coverage over here on lanes B and C. I told you, even with his low attack, you cannot ignore him. Yeah, we didn't have any answers for him. That was a problem. He came out and played. He had 400 health. But yes, it is a lesson learned. Every one of these legendaries, I guess we have to get rid of. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Combat over there, damage over there. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Apollo over here on C1. I'm gonna get rid of this building so at least we can take less damage off of every hero. Okay, our building was destroyed, which is not what we want. See, also this building is also getting a health boost. And so, yeah, we're going to be on roughly a 3-turn clock, if anything. Reason why is because the Yoster already has enough damage. And then on top of that, they're going to be dealing damage to our heroes at the beginning of the turn, as mentioned. And so that's going to put a lot more pressure on our board. We got a range hero over here, combat over there. 43, 97, so that's actually... Wow, is that 140? Oh, okay. So not quite enough to destroy that. Some of the range hero, and that's really about it. This hero, it swapped the attack of health of one of our heroes, but again, it already had enough combat to destroy it. And as you can see, the health boost given to the building once again. I also noticed that was your Nemesis Ulko. Yeah, there's certainly some characters that do show up quite often. Okay, we got the health boost happening off of the Yoster. This Harbinger is a female hero, so that'll actually improve the health boost here. Let's see, combat. So even if we do our summons, it's not going to be enough to deal damage to destroy this. So best we can do right now is summon our range hero to at least destroy this hero. So combat plus the damage pentagram will destroy this. Although we will take some more damage once again. And we can't even summon a Storm Rage for next turn because they still have their silence skill. Okay, and that should be the exclamation point. We have the Mina here that deals damage whenever one of our heroes attacks. We're at 290 and we're going to take roughly 55 damage. So we have 5 turns, but again, we don't have any way to get rid of the Yoster. and then we'll still be stuck with the Mina dealing damage. So unfortunately, we will take the loss here. Will they not even allow me to leave? Go! Alright, yeah. So we had some early success with the pirate. I think we're probably going to need to actually max out our pirate in order for it to be most effective. Not only because of the amount of damage pentagrams, but also the amount of damage that those pentagrams are doing. But yeah, probably gonna have to switch it back to Geisha just because of the board wipes that we do need for situations like this, where they summon a hero that we can't get rid of first turn because they didn't land on a damage pentagram and they started first. So yeah, that's all right. We have, let's see, 9. Okay, so we got 9 more to get over the next 4 days. So we'll check back in on that. Okay, the final thing we are going to do is, whoops. Okay, yeah, the final thing we're going to do is some League. Wow, look at this. So this is this is the Christmas deal that we have. Because we're in League 1, we're actually getting this many copies, but you do need to spend this many creds, which is a lot of resources that we don't have right now. But it is an option. Goliath is okay. It's just that because of the he needs to be on the field in order for his effect to go off, and he's also a male hero, so he is vulnerable to the Eoster silence. Okay, going to switch over to the Geisha skin with our pet. And currently this is the squad that we're using. I don't think we didn't make any changes to it. We put the Blair in because there are a lot of ogres that are out there. They have Vixen too. Yes, Vixen could be all right. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. It's gonna change the pet over. About halfway done with it. Yeah, once we level this up to level 16, we're gonna stop putting more levels into the hunt because it does cost a lot more gems than normal. I'm thinking if I actually do want to put this in here. Oh yeah, we'll tool around. Yeah. Take out the Blair and then go for Vixen. Do a little more damage. Okay, heading over to League right now. Alright, we have 7 battles. We're going to hold this legendary chest for another world event, which is actually happening next week. Yeah, there's going to be this new fire demon thing, and this happens right after this world event. So, expect some new stuff. So yeah, let's go. Collect the journey bonuses. I did do that. I did that before we started the stream because I knew that you were going to ask, and I knew that I would also forget. But I'll collect it again too. That's fine. Okay, let us see how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go really strong this first turn. Oh, the Christmas offers? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can check this out too. All right, so we need to deal with the ogre that has the silence, the stones with the heal. We have the Drogon here with the attack boost and also the damage. A lot of choices here. I'm gonna actually start with the Charon first. The reason why is because we can get some early board set up with the extra attack runes, which will help any one of our ranged heroes. And then also, since they do have a lot of health, we are going to be outside of the lethal range, so it's not like we can set up for board wipe and go for damage. We also don't have Masseurs right now, so we don't really have that swarm capability. So just gonna set up our board for the next couple of turns, and so that way we actually have some clears and then also some support for other heroes. Wow, that is a lot of adjacent damage. Okay, so let's see, combat over there, got damage over there. Okay, well I guess this is why we had our heroes. I'm gonna summon the Dead Lord over here on C2. He will get rid of the Dominus because of the transform skill. And then we'll just have some blockers on our lanes. That is a very fat Dominus, yeah. Turned to 700 health off of its initial summon. Ow! That hurts too. So we have the High Tinker with that Tesla X, a lot of health, and then also deals 53 to 87 damage. Okay. Could do freeze, could deal that. Do need some, let's see. Yeah, we could freeze it. No, actually not too bad. Silence off there. Go for board wipe. Okay. I'm gonna go with our vampire as a blocker. Didn't really help out. Combat over there. Destroy that. Wow, we can't even do that. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the Vixen. And the reason why is because you'll see the attack freeze happen. The freeze to one of their heroes whenever we attack the Warlord. As it's on the extra attack pentagram, we'll be able to freeze. We have the Vampire dealing the damage at the end of the turn to all of their heroes. And potentially this could trigger off the silence. And if it does, we can go for board wipe. And if it doesn't, then we'll be able to deal some damage in other ways. Okay. So we're gonna go for the board wipe, which is kind of surprising. Combat. Over there. No combat off of the attack. Okay, we're gonna do the board wipe now, actually, to get rid of those buildings, so that way we don't take the extra damage. And then gonna follow it up with the Discordia over here on D1. Potentially giving extra attack to the Vixen, so we can get rid of the Churnmore. And we do not. But this is okay. So now, most likely they will do the silence, which we expect. We didn't want to summon the Discordia on lanes A or B because of these extra attack runes that we'll need for later. And we saved our Yoster for, I guess, precisely this moment. So we have the Ariok that deals bleeding, also does the attack steal. We'll be able to destroy this in combat, so that's good. Let me see what it silences to. So if we silence it, it turns to 235, and that'll actually be enough to be destroyed. So we'll do that. Okay, combat will destroy the Churnmore, and then combat will destroy the Ariok. Followed by the health boost at the end of the turn. That's also another play to consider as well for the Yoster on B2, just for blocking for damage. I don't think they're going to have something that can deal 600 right off the bat. Although I guess they could just get rid of our Yoster that way. So we had the Blair setting the health of our ranged heroes to 5, and then just the combat alone, destroy that. Not enough for freeze, could do it from there. Masora over here on D. Well, we can go for a safer play too. Combat and destroy that. Oh, we can get extremely greedy, but this is the only way that I can. Yeah, we'll go with the Masora over here on D3 just to be safe. Because if we leave this Blair on the field, it will give mental shield to their other heroes. And sometimes, even if you do summon the Masora on the top lane, there is a chance that your copy won't actually come down to the bottom and attack. So normally we do that on an open field, but because of how their exact board is set up, we summon the Masora on D3 so that way we can at least guarantee the attack and then also get the copy as well. Okay, so once again, we have the Ariok. Let's see on the steal, on the damage. I don't want to give bleed to that. So not enough on that. Okay, I'm gonna summon the Dead Lord over here on. Okay, it's gonna give bleeding to all their stuff anyways. Yeah, but okay, yeah, for sure we need to do the Dead Lord over on D3. So as you can see, for every hero that we summon around, it will get bleeding, but we will have the transform that we need to get rid of the Ariok. So we'll get some damage. Okay, and get rid of those. Masora, then Grace on A1. Yeah, Grace on A1 will be the next play for sure. We just need to get rid of that Ariok because we can't let the bleeding happen, and then we also can't let the invulnerable skill affect the board. Ugh. Okay, well, there's the building again. Combat. 287. Put that over there. Okay, big risk. All right, we're gonna do our summons, even though we're potentially taking a lot of damage. Ugh. Didn't want the extra attack runes to be used in this way, because now we're gonna take all the damage off of these summons. Could do with freeze, could deal damage over here. Not enough for that. This is all over the place, man. We needed a summon to actually not land on the extra attack rune. But, it could be enough to actually, let's see, combat. No, it won't be enough to destroy. Wow. That is terrible. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for the Grace and hopefully deal some damage this way. So we have their extra attacks happening. Okay, we destroyed a building. But we're going to take, what is it again, 53 to 87? So there's damage, damage, damage. Ouch, okay. So there's some bad RNG towards the end. Could have used those extra attack runes to deal the damage with the Grace. Maybe we could have just left the Ariok on the field. Probably would have been better. Sadness. Okay, well, let's see. They are starting this time first with the sentry over here. Okay, the ogre as well.
Whoa!
Yeah, I was disappointed. I never actually used Grace in that turn. Or in that battle, rather. Okay, so they have the York here that deals damage. Also has the Reborn. Let's see if we deal combat over there. Destroy that. So there. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, summoning the York over here on A1. Comes into play, deals damage. And that'll be enough to destroy that. We still have our own Reborn. And so we'll at least be able to deal damage to this unless it gets silenced. We can follow it up with the... We can follow it up with the Charn for some damage to the Chaos Heroes. Oh, you know, we haven't been looking at squads. What do we haven't done League in a while, so that's why. So let's see what they're running with. Okay, so they have Yoasters, Masoras, they have the damage with the Grace, Burning Nightchild, and yeah, they have multiple forms of silence. I'm actually surprised they didn't summon anything that didn't silence their stuff. Huh. Okay, so we don't have anything to wipe out these Masoras, so that is unfortunate. These are just some rough opens. Very rough opens. Okay, let's take a look at their league, their squad over here. Okay, so Masoras, we got some blockers with the Shamuna, freeze with the Mizu, damage, and apparently all female heroes, so that's going to help with the health boost off of the Yoaster. Probably the biggest threat is going to be either the Masoras or perhaps this Dark over here. So we'll start with our own Masora on A3. Okay, we do have the maximum amount of copies, though we did want the extra attack to destroy this building, so we can go for damage. We have the Yoaster, and that'll help us set up for a board wipe for turn 3. Okay, got the health boost happening. May waste this summon so that way we don't block one of the spots for the Masoras. In this case we won't, because now we'll actually have the spots available. So I'm going to summon the Yoaster over here on A1. That way we can destroy this copy on the top, and so it'll stop another... It'll allow for a Masora copy to spawn, but it won't allow for the copy to attack. Okay, so let's see. We do get a health boost at the end of the turn because of the female heroes. And see large health boost over here. And pretty sure they don't have anything to break through. They don't have my 10. So see, they're doing the same thing. Except what we can do that they can't do is a board wipe. So we'll do our vampire, no summons over here because they're all blocked. Follow with destruction. And then we'll follow it with the Discordia to give extra attack to two of these heroes. And this should be enough for lethal, as each one of these is roughly around 200. Okay, that was, yeah, that's usually the ideal battle over there. Start with them swords, follow with the Oster, board wipe in turn 3, go for lethal. Assuming you get to go first. Okay, looks like they're starting first this time. They are Jimmy Rocker Boy with the block runes, the splash, and then also the setting the health of 1. We know what the sentry pet does, just looking at their squad. Okay, we have mostly order heroes, actually all order heroes. Also have some freeze and some damage over here. Extra damage, okay, got it. And a lot of extra attackers built around the Legion. Okay, all right. How are we going to do this? Yeah, I guess we'll have to get rid of their heroes to get around those legions. So I'm gonna start with the vampire. Okay, not where we wanted it to go. I'm gonna follow it up next with the. Yeah, actually gonna follow it up next with the Grace over here on D1. Destroy some heroes, destroy some buildings, get some attack boosts. Potentially could set up for lethal on turn 3, because we've already destroyed 4 heroes. Okay, we got the block runes next. Yeah, Masor then Grace would have been the safer play. We just want to see if I can actually force pressure on the board. I don't know how many turns we'll have to actually stop before the whole Legion stuff happens. Oh, I think we actually have our 7 too. Yes, we do. Oh no, okay, good. Okay, so with their own Grace destroying our buildings and the vampire, we do have 7 extra attacks over here. Let's see where the block is on this. So 98. So that is actually okay, so that should be enough on that. Okay, so actually this is where the Masors are going to come out. Damage over there, damage there. Yeah, we only just need 1 to break through here, so we'll do that. Okay, we'll go with the Masura over here on a 3. Combat. Of course, this is what I was talking about, where the copies may not go to the bottom. Okay, but that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. So our second attack does the random damage to destroy the Prince and the Grace. What's more fun than a turn 3 lethal than a turn 2 lethal? That was totally busted. Okay, let's take a look at the squad this time. Okay, they have Vixen, they got some immunity to silence with the Shaolin, some Misgiven, and then some block with the Shamuna. Pretty strong squad we're facing here. Alright, we'll start again with the Charon, and yeah, once again we'll summon it on the health rune this time. Still want these attack runes still available. And as I think about it now, as the more extra attack runes coming from Charon are coming out, probably just want to use more of them anyways. Don't need to save them, as we will get multiple copies off of the Charon, and might as well use them up before the silence happens. So let's see. Comment over there. Gonna summon the Yoster on a 1. Silence the scrap. and we'll actually destroy in combat. Followed by more for attack runes for the Charn. Okay, and since now we don't have the Eoster for the board wipe because of that silence skill happening around, we're going to plan our other heroes to make sure that we do have a way to come back once they do the silence. Potentially would save the Masoras because we can use all those extra attack runes. And yeah, probably still gonna do it anyways. So let's see, combat, damage over there. Don't want to use a board wipe quite yet, as we do have an answer already for the Shimona, so we'll do that. Summoning the Dead Lord over here on B2. Okay, we also lost our Charm, but that is okay. Transform the Shimona over here. Okay, we got the health boost happening at the end of the turn. Okay, drew out the silence now. Okay, next turn, either going to be summoning the York to help us clear out one of their heroes, or do the Masura on the extra attack rune so we can get some damage going. Okay, so they summoned their own Eoster, and so because of that, we will change it up. Let's see, combat. Okay, we're going to summon the York here on C1. Summon the blade, deals damage. And since it does have its extra attack, we'll be able to deal damage this way. So combat 1 to destroy the bush, and then combat 2 to destroy the Eoster. Next turn, I will be doing the Masora for sure, because we need some extra attackers on the board. Okay, well, I guess we change it now because of the Justia. So the Justia is going to give miss whenever we summon another hero. So in this case, we're actually going to summon our Grace over here on B1. The random damage should be enough to actually wipe out the rest of this board. Okay, we also have that extra damage again. Still have our board wipes, which we are going to use for these stones and potentially the next hero. Hey, Felix. How's it going? Good afternoon.
Whoa!
How's it going, Felix? How's your world event going? Have you gotten all the heroes? Okay, so we have the Shaolin over here. Has the death trigger to one of our heroes. Could actually freeze. Nah, we're still gonna go with our Masuras, so let's do that. So Masura on the extra attack room. Combat happening over here. Okay, giving some health back to their Warlord. Okay, we'll have our random damage off of our Grace. Okay, one of our Masura copies was destroyed. What did I pick for Wish Shop? What did I pick? Let me take a look at it after. I actually don't remember what I picked. I know that we were trying to get Arthur, but Arthur was not available. And we were trying to do all female heroes. I know that Yoster wasn't available and Grace wasn't available. Masura was one, I remember that. The second one was Shimuna, and the third one was, it was another female hero for sure. I got Legion, Masura, and Alexandria. Yeah, those are pretty good. Legion, if your squad is mostly order, then yeah, go for Legion. But if it's not, then I would just hold off. It's something that you can just pick up for later. Alright, so let's see, combat, we'll destroy that. Gonna do our vampire summon, followed by destruction off of the stone. Does this have the 7 extra attacks? It does, okay, alright. So we already have lethal language. We're just gonna skip the turn. And we can just get rid of the Vixen through combat, followed by the 7 extra attacks on the Grace. Yeah, normally Discordia would be the way to go anyways, Japoga, just because of the empty board. I'm going to check the wish shop and see what we actually did wish for. We have our picks too. Oh, okay. So what do we wish for? Oh, we wish for my 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. We wish for my 10 because we want to get the my 10 to the 100% damage point. As a lot of our battles really do need that extra damage. What do you recommend for Christmas deals? I got them for $99. Or 99 cents. So if they're all the same heroes, it's Vixen, Goliath, and the... I don't remember what the third one was. Yeah, I guess they're okay. They're decently priced. Oh, Miss Lappin. Yeah. Miss Lappin is okay too. Miss Lappin's actually pretty good in terms of ranged damage, and that free skill is okay, but it's kind of backwards if anything, because since she already has high attack, that free skill won't... I mean, you're gonna destroy the hero that you end up freezing. But yeah, it's okay. The heroes are... The last time they ran this, the heroes weren't that good. I mean, they had Kabas. Oh, yeah. No, not Kabas. Chupacabras. And that one's actually pretty good. But yeah, you don't have to get the deals. I would actually just hold off, especially since it's not like you can buy any game-breaking heroes. Those three, the Goliath you can get from League. Lappin... I don't remember if you can get from League, but again, it's just a strong attacking range hero. And then the... Oh, what is that third one again? I keep on forgetting. See, I don't even look at the Christmas deals.
Do a barrel roll!
Ah! I totally missed this up. Alright, well, they started first from the stores anyway, so we're not going to be able to win first. Vixen, we'll wait for the third day, we'll reach the 1999. Yeah. That, yeah, it does, the prices do change on every day. The one that I showed you, the one with the, I guess I'll just show it now. The one that we currently have is, where is said Christmas? Is it Merry Christmas? Yeah, it is Merry Christmas, great. So that's the first one, we have the other two. It's in roughly the same numbers. It's just different it's the different heroes. As you can see here, 14K, 14K, and 11K, along with some gems. Why is this all... Wow, this is all the same even if... Oh, because they're all going to be the same rarity. That makes sense, yeah. So, personally, if I had the creds to do so, I would probably get the... It's a toss-up between these two. The Goliath one is slightly better because you can use it in more combat situations. For Vixen to go off, you need the... I mean, you'll get the freeze off of the attack, but you really want that extra damage happening off of the attack steal. So, at least for my picks, it would probably go one Goliath, Vixen, and then Miss Lappin. And in terms of math, this is actually pretty good for the amount of copies you get. 11,000 legendaries will get you to level... It was like level 21 without reborns, which is very, very good. I did that with the Yorick, and I do not regret that decision. Oh, yeah. So that was the other thing too, right? What am I doing? Where's it? Oh, no, that's the wish shop. Yes, so the combat packs, right? Those are still around. Yes, these combat packs over here. Go. Yeah, so the first combat packs that we had, it had the rare version of Santa, then the epic version of Santa, which this evil helper is actually very good because it has that transform skill. It's one of the better epics that are out there. And then follow by the Santa over here. If you just need to unlock the hero, that's fine. I wouldn't actually buy for more copies just because Santa itself works at level 1. You don't need to put more levels into him because his transform skill will still work regardless of what level he's at. And so the only other reason why you would upgrade him is just for combat damage, if anything. But again, his the hero is pretty good. Yeah, all you need is just one soul anyways in order to get access to him. Okay, so we got a couple more battles. Let's see what we can get. Okay, let us take a look at that squad. Ooh, okay, the big how do people get these Arthurs at level 25? That's amazing. Okay, so they have a large Arthur with attack and freeze, large sheer-Shah. I guess this person most likely finished the world event too. Oh, you know, they had to have, because yeah, getting the level 25 is going to be there. All right, so they have also the Legion setup, Furies. Okay, got it. All right, let us see how we're going to do this. Yeah, we'll start with our own Masaurs. Start on A3. Get some early attackers on the board. That'll help us block our lanes for damage, and then also will help us with our Vixen to, trigger off the freezes. Okay, block wounds, as mentioned. Why did you large the amount of eggs for sing a song? Because I'm sure people don't want to hear me singing all the time. That is the main reason why. So we have the I mean, we could sing like, I don't want to sing every, because it's also early in the morning and people are still sleeping, and I also don't have a lot of energy in the morning. But I mean, if you save it for, say, the weekend stream, I could probably do a couple songs. Okay, great. Yeah, well, we can sing a song when the time comes. Okay, so we have the sheer-Shah, has the large attack boost because of our wounded heroes. Actually, no, we didn't have any wounded heroes. But it dealt damage to enemies around, so that's why all of our Masura copies were destroyed. Could do all the freeze over there. Don't have enough damage to destroy that. We'll do our vampire, see what we can do. And at least we'll trigger a freeze. That'll be good. Yeah, we're gonna summon the Vixen over here on C1. At least freeze the sheer-Shah, and then with our vampire wounding the sheer-Shah at the end, we can at least destroy it if we do the destruction skill. So our Vixen has a little bit more levels to get. We'll deal some damage at the beginning of the turn, and then also has some attack steal. I guess if they summon Yoster, that would be a bad thing. Or they can do Grace, and that would be a bad thing too. So they get a large attack boost, not only from the Grace with the boost here, but also because of the Sentry that allows for the attack boost whenever a ranged ally kills something. So we are now behind. Let's see, is it on a block rune? Of course it's on a block rune, why not? All right, so we'll do our destruction to get rid of the sheer-Shah. I'm gonna follow up with the York over here on C2. Deal the damage and at least get rid of the Grace. First silence, then sing a song. Yes, I had to get rid of that sheer-Shah because we can't deal with the 500 attacker, and we certainly can't leave the Grace on the field. So now we have the Rocker Boys. Most likely going to see Legion show up here. And can we actually take care of the Legion? Could with the Yoster. Okay, well, we have the Fury instead. Let's see. Combat. Could do that. Could do this for damage. Could do block. Not over there. Okay, let's see. Gonna go with the Dead Lord over here on D3. Need some blockers on the lanes, and then we'll also get rid of the Fury off of the Transform. I don't like how these zombies are actually pretty weak right now to the splash off of the Rocker Boy, because if they then summon a Legion over here in lane C, it could potentially run through this entire board. Although we do have the Reborn, so I guess it's all right. Okay, so they went Legion over there. Huh. That is not what I expected. We might actually have lethal here. Let us see. We're gonna summon the Discordia over on A1. Hopefully we can give the extra attack over to the York. No, we did not. Yes, we did. Okay. I was looking for the icon over here that would show the extra attack, but cool. All right, so got rid of got out of a very messy combat situation there. Yeah, that's also why we have the Discordia in there, because sometimes when we do fall behind on the board, we can make it up with our extra attacks. Okay, so let's check out their squad. Let's see here. Mostly, oh, let's all order again. Silence, okay. Yeah. This build right here would be perfect for the Jimmy deck. I don't know why they would do this unless they thought they had an edge this way. Okay, so we have the Shaolin. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll follow it up with the Masuras. And we get all of our copies, which will have us as blockers, and then we have the Pierce off of the Masura, destroying the building. Next turn, York could go for destroying the Shaolin, could potentially freeze their board too. Got some options, yeah. Okay, let's see, could do that. Okay, I'm gonna set up for the board wipe, so we'll do a Arch Vampire, because we do need to get rid of this Angelia. Okay, and then gonna follow it up with the, let's see, Combat 1, Combat 2, damage over there, attack boost there. Sure, okay. Gonna follow it up with the Vixen over here on a 1. And you see the mental shield given to the Warlord because of the Angelia. Freeze 1 hero, freeze 2 heroes. A combat over there, Arch Vampire dealing damage at the end. And then the Shaolin destroying the Masura copy here. So at least now we can continue to deal damage, and then also keep our heroes protected from the random damage happening from the Angelia. Okay, let us see here. So just seeing how much damage we can actually go through here. Okay, so the Yoster silenced the Vixen because of the skill. We do our destruction now, could get rid of the Angelia, and if we have combat here, so this would be, we need roughly what, 260? Which, with our random damage, could actually go through. Okay, no, hold on, we need, 260. Yeah, that could actually be enough, yeah. Do destruction, and then follow it up with the Grace over here on D1. Okay, so combat will miss over here because the Yoster has flight. Okay, so combat plus the random damage is enough to destroy the Yoster. Okay, so at this point now they do the silence, which makes sense because we do have the Grace, which does have that damage. For next turn, either go for Discordia for damage or the York to go for a wipe. That is a very strong Strick that dealt damage to all of our heroes, 192. Do we have over here? Silence, okay, silence will bring it down to 161. Could do that over there. What could they do to wipe out our Yoster is the question. Gonna go check and see the squad again. So I guess they could go Grace to destroy our stuff. They already did Yoster, so it's not like we're gonna see that again. But even with their Grace, they still can't destroy it. So we'll do our Yoster to get rid of the Strick. We'll give a health boost to our Caesar's head over here. That could give us mental shield. And it's better to get the Yoster out on the board earlier so that way we can deal some more damage and then also get some more health boosts over time. Ouch. Okay, so we have the Justia that's going to give miss to one of our heroes. That combat over there. Break that. Damage over there. Okay, gonna summon the York over here on C1. We'll deal the damage to destroy the mental shield, but because the York itself can't get miss as it was summoned as opposed to already being on the board, we can then destroy the Justia. Okay, got the stones out now. And at this point, since they already used Strick, they already used Yoster, the only other thing they can use is Grace to wipe out our board.
Whoa!
They summoned Strick 2 turns ago. Gross. Alright. Well, we'll summon the Discordia next on B2. Give the extra attack to 2 of these heroes, and that should be enough to break through the stone, followed by combat to destroy the Strick. Okay. Also get an attack boost for every time the Yorick does kill something. And at this point, we should be good. If the Yoster is destroyed, we still have our extra attacker here. And then we'll also... Well, I guess we have some damage over in this lane too.
Yeah.
So there's the Grace. Will we have enough? So combat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna summon the Grace over here, and that should actually be enough for lethal. So combat plus some random damage, hopefully. All right, and then we have open lane with first damage, followed by lethal hit. Yeah, normally we would do the witches summons, but we didn't want to trigger off the extra heal off of the stones. So that's why we chose not to do that. Okay, we got 2 more battles over here. Let's see what we got for the squad. Okay, mostly order setup. They got a large Lapin. Okay, wow. Mary and the... Okay. They got the Yuri with range damage to our heroes, and then also the Alexandria for potential health. Alright. Yeah, okay. Well, we might have lethal anyways, so... We'll start with the Masaurs for now. And next turn could either go Grace to wipe out some heroes or go for Yoster to help build up our board. Also set up for the board wipe for turn 3. Okay, we have the Yuri here. Is it on a block rune? I do not remember. It is on block rune, okay. So not quite enough to destroy that. Oh, we have the Grace that can actually deal the damage, so we'll do that. Okay, gonna summon the Grace over here on E1. So combat here will give another Masura copy, followed by the random damage of the Grace, which will be enough to destroy the Yuri. And then the attack boost given to our Masuras. Okay, so no heroes off of the board wipe, although now we do have a Grace on the field. And we do have these Masuras with some decent damage. Okay, so let us see. Got combat over there, combat there, extra copy here. We'll break that. 280. Okay. I'm gonna summon the Yoster over here on D1. The Masura will attack and get the copy out to at least block the Super Mary with the attack boost as you see for every order hero. We'll have our random damage off of the Grace, and then combat over here, and then followed by the health boost given to our heroes. And not only do we have enough health on the Masura copy to block the Super Mary, we can also, with our Yoster, set up for the board wipe for next turn. It's also good that we didn't summon it over here on, say, D2 or C2, because they still have their Rocker Boys with a splash that can deal damage to our heroes. So if we can keep them away from other heroes, that'll allow them to avoid damage. Okay, do we have there? Oh, we do have lethal now. Let's see here, 170 to 240. So 460. Oh, okay. So we're going to summon the York over here on B2. Deal the damage to destroy the Lapin. And then the attack boost given to the York goes for lethal. Good. So didn't even need a board wipe. It was just more about setting up our heroes and getting in damage while they didn't swarm. Because they didn't have Masuras in there. Okay, so we got one more. Let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like they are starting first. They have a Drogon pet that gives some damage and some attack boost. Take a look at their squad. Okay, we have a large Freddy. Wow, 370 damage. Okay, got some extra damage to Ghosta. My 10 does 21, so most likely dealing the full damage, and then large Discordia over here. Okay, and looks like we also took some damage to our health. Sansa will put it at 240. Down there. Well, don't want to deal with this guy again because he's going to deal a lot of damage once he comes into play. So we're going to summon the Yoster over here on E1. Silence it so at least stop the reborn skill that it does have. And then also, since this Yoster has flight, it will stop the melee damage. So this is what we're talking about, the My 10. So dealing 100% of damage to one of our heroes. So even with the 400 health, doesn't matter. So free board wipe, as seen from there. Combat over there. Okay, gonna go with the Arch Vampire, see if we can get a blocker, which we do. And then follow it up with the Masuras. Get a copy to at least destroy and also block. And then we'll get some health back off of the melee kill. Okay, for next turn, probably going to be going York. Yep, probably still going to be going with York. Alright, we'll do our destruction to get rid of the My 10 because of the extra attack given on the Discordia. We have our copies. Okay, and we're guaranteed that we're going to get a copy down to attack here. So it's just a matter of what else we can do. We can go for extra attack. Some damage there. Blocker. Oh yeah, that'll work. Here. Oh, how much damage? Okay, so this has a death trigger to deal damage to our melee heroes. And so, will that be enough? Okay, so it won't be enough. That's good. We want the extra attack runes, so we'll do that. So we're gonna summon Charon over here on B3. And see, we're dealing chaos damage whenever one of our heroes does attack. And then we get our extra Masura copies. I was thinking more of keeping the Masuras alive and actually summoning the Charon over in row 2, so that way we can have 4 blockers on the field. But I do want these extra attack runes because we do need to find a way to come back and actually just deal lethal that way. Cool. Alright, so we have the Ghosto over here, deals extra damage whenever one of their heroes attacks. Summon the York over here on D1. Having the damage to destroy the Ghosta, and then just going for free damage. Otherwise, we would have lost one of our heroes at the very least, and then... Well, we can't have any attackers on the board because, as you saw, they already have heroes that deal roughly 300 attack. Okay, we also have Mental Shield to give to one of our heroes because of the Pentatoph that it transforms into. Let's see. Could go for a freeze. This one here has the counter attack and also has the adjacent damage, which will actually destroy the Charon. Combat over there. Combat here. We have no way to just freeze this hero. That would have been a lot easier. This is 1-2, one's 50, 70. Could potentially have lethal with the damage that way. So this is going to be destroyed though because of the counterattack. So instead what we'll do is I'm going to go for the safer play and do the Deadlord over here on A1 or A2 rather. So counterattack will destroy this. Okay, we'll at least transform this, followed by the melee attack. Okay, combat over there, destroy that. We're still under 300. That could be costly. They have very strong range heroes. And oh, okay, great. So they have only the Yoster. That is okay. Let's see. Well, those stones still do have the boost, and so we can't get rid of them. We're going to be taking damage to our heroes at the beginning of the turn. Combat over there, combat there, damage there. Still can't go on the freeze either. All right, gonna summon the Masora over here on D3, so at least we can actually have some blockers. Okay, we'll get some health back to their Warlord, which is okay. Okay, we'll take some damage to our heroes at the beginning, and yeah, we're gonna face lethal on this lane, most likely. Yeah, okay. We could have taken the chance to summon the Discordia on the previous turn to get the Yorick to deal damage to the Shard, followed by the extra attack. Thought we would have had more board coverage with the Deadlord, but yeah, that was a weird combat spot, if anything. Okay, well, we are going first this time. Let's see what we can do here. My 10 over here with the damage, Grace with the random damage, a lot of random damage actually, and then some protection with both the Hanzo and then the All for the miss. All right, starting with the Masoras once again on the top lane. Okay, we got the maximum amount of copies, and that'll help us for some damage. Let's see what's gonna make more sense. Probably Yoster to set up. Otherwise, we can go for damage with the Discordia. And probably going to go more with Discordia if this extra building is destroyed, because then our copies will be able to attack twice. Those are some big zombies. What level is this? 22 with probably a 4th Reborn. Okay, so we'll have combat there, combat there. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm gonna go Yoster this time. We gotta silence these heroes and then also start setting up for a board wipe. Summoning over here on A2. Okay, you can see the Masoras do get an attack boost every time we summon a hero. Okay, and that'll be enough to destroy these. Okay, followed by the health boost given to the Masoras. Okay, and next turn, assuming we do go board wipe, gonna follow it up with the Discordia for extra damage. So the damage over there, followed by the Vampire for an attack boost to these heroes, destruction, and then the Discordia, and that could potentially be lethal here. So 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, the extra damage was still given to the Arch Vampire, but we still had enough because of the Masoras. Okay, cool. Hey, we ended with being in League 1. Yeah, if you fall under 15,000 points, you will drop back into League 2. You don't get any rewards for hopping back and forth, but at least the soul counts will still be increased, so as you can kind of see over here. So 525 off of a rare. And this is what, like 600? Yeah, 600 off of the epics. So pretty good rewards if you can maintain your league. And so you lose, if you lose, you'll lose roughly around 70-ish points. So we can take another 3 losses before we drop back out. But again, this is much better than what we had previous season, where we were kind of stuck towards the bottom of what was like sometimes in League 3 and then kind of in the bottom of League 2. But now we're kind of more on like 1.5, and yeah, getting the rewards is going to help out a lot towards development of your heroes. Okay, so just a quick recap of today's stream. We did some world events. We are currently right now in which one? We're in the one where we have to level up Arthur to level 16. We're not going to be doing the god summons because we don't have enough gems, and we do want to save those gems for the next world event. Same thing over here with the Reborn. You need to get all of your heroes to level 16 multiple times, which we aren't going to be doing. And so we also, yeah, we got the epic late, and because of that, we don't have enough copies to do it. So we're pretty much done with the world event. We could potentially open up, let me see if we have enough for one more. Maybe if we somehow got to bonus 4 and got 2,000 copies, but unlikely. So we did that. We also did some Dark Tower. Used Pirate. Helped out a little bit, although I'm just not used to its playing style. And again, if the warlord that you're facing goes first, your pentagrams are most likely useless because you'll need to use your heroes in order to destroy their heroes. And so as you can see, we are facing a lot of stronger opponents, and because of that, we will need to balance out the board using our geisha skill if we can. Okay, we also did some league. As you can see, kind of some up and down battles. Could have been some spots where we took more risks with the Discordia to deal the extra damage. And so, yeah, just a lot of setups. You saw a lot of... I guess the most common here was Masura, then Grace. We had some Legion. Yeah, you're going to see mostly those kind of squads show up. So if you find a way to counter those, you'll be in good shape, as that's what most of the squads are like in the higher leagues. And so we did that. And I'm just going to collect the rewards over here, because I didn't forget, but I'll still do anyways, because it never hurts to get the more rewards. So oh yeah, we also went over the Christmas deals and the combat packs. So yeah, if you don't have the Santa, it's actually good to unlock, but I wouldn't be purchasing multiple copies. Just make sure that you can unlock it so you can have access to the Santa skill. The other deal, what is it? It's like the New Year Miracle. Yeah, if you buy the Goliath or the Vixen, you'll be in pretty good shape. The Miss Lappin I would hold off on, just because, I mean, it's a strong attacker, but that's really it. And so yeah, so we have that. So for for Friday's stream, actually, I'm not even sure what's happening on Friday. I know that they have the calendar over here on the news section and then also on the Discord. So let's see what we actually have here. So, well, it'll be the 24th, right? So we have, okay, so the special offer will be on the new Divine Arena. Oh, okay, hey, there's going to be a new world event on Christmas Eve. So I can see Villano Mad Genius will visit the event Year of the Fire Demon. Okay. So yeah, so we'll see the new hero this Friday. That'll be kind of cool. Yeah, so check back in on Friday. We're going to have another world event. And then we're going to have some new festive divine arenas. And we'll do some more Dark Tower. And yeah, it'll be fun. I anticipate many changes. And yeah, it'll be good. I promise it'll be good. So yeah, so thanks guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content and streaming schedule is on the Twitch section, so check it out there. Please like and follow on Twitch for the live stream, and then like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. Like I said, we're going to be doing some more Dark Tower. More world event is going to be happening, and we also do Journey every Saturday. We're currently right now on the other account. We're in Chapter 3, Rondo, yeah, or Island number 9, and we finished the first 4 bosses, and maybe we'll get them all done by I guess in a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's a stack of events. Yes, absolutely. All right, yeah, we're gonna do that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys had fun and learned a little something along the way. This is Happy Splasher, and hopefully we'll see you guys on Friday. Signing off.